Hey everybody, Growlix here. An impromptu automation stream. Just felt like making some cars. I'm actually working on a challenge for my good friend Warren that he runs on his stream. So therefore, I'm working on some European style cars. So yeah, let's see what we can get going here. Let me work on that. So I already created this one, which I'll just show off real quick. A few different 70s cars as part of this challenge, and then some later, like late 90s, early 2000s cars as part of another challenge. So I was pretty happy with this one. This was kind of like a Ferrari-inspired type deal. So yeah, quite pleased. I did like the front, the very front of this. Like I was actually working on a car last week that kind of had this front end. Something about the 3/4 angle here just doesn't sit quite right with me. That's something I may change moving forward. I'll just need to sleep on it though. I don't think I could figure something out right now without banging my head against the wall. So I'm just trying to think of it more efficiently. Yeah. So yeah. Just a heads up on that. So let's start a new one. Perfect music for this one. I like this song. Those of you that don't can hold that. Alright, so we're gonna go 1970. That's the challenge years. That's more like the track car, I think. And then I think the next one's just raw power for just speed record type shit, I'm gonna assume. So for that, let's see, what do we go with? Just like a rocket car or something, right? I'm assuming. This one is possible. Car needs a big capacity for a big displacement, right? This one. Can you imagine? Oh, the Jag, yeah. This is what I want to know too. Maybe if I bump up the year a little bit, I can get a little bit more out of this. As far as chassis that are available. Yeah, see, there's a bit more. Again, these are mods though, which are out of the question apparently. So let's just bump it up a little bit more. 74, okay. 75, what do we get? Oh, there's some more. Oh, Porsche. Okay, I think we kind of have to do a Porsche, don't y'all? I mean, European car, right? Yeah, we're doing a Porsche. Dang, I should have done this earlier. Fiberglass material. Space room's a bit heavier. Let's do the steel monocoque. Let me just go back real quick, see what other options. If we go like late 70s. I'm gonna assume 79. What comes up? Ooh, Corvettes. What if this is like our off-road car? Can you imagine? Like an off-road Porsche? Because I think the challenge will involve an off-road car. Let's do that. Let's just F around with it. Why not, right? Let's do mid. And we'll do some coil leafs. This might be a big mistake. Yeah, see, this isn't happening. The rear suspension isn't going to cooperate. Damn. I kind of want to do the Corvette, a European Corvette. So let's see. This would have been funny. This is an Alpine. Ah, I'm so tempted. I can't make up my mind. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting a message. Sorry about that. It's gotta be the Vet, right? I just take a European spin on the Corvette. I mean, it's gotta be okay, right? Yeah, we're gonna do a European Corvette. Fiberglass. Oh, we're not doing rear now, we're doing front. Double wishbone. Double wishbone. Seems like the... This is what I need clarification on, so... Okay, just 1970. Alright, getting clarification here. That's what I was asking earlier. That helps. I didn't hear back. I missed you asking then. Oh, perfect. You can hear me. I don't know. Just getting it on paper, I guess. So let's do 1970. Which is fine because I did the first one in 1970, so that's not a problem. Okay, that's fine. I will select a different... Oh, I have to select a different one first, I think. And then it'll let me go back. Let's do this one. I'll be able to go back, I assume. Okay, we're going down. Okay. 1970 it is. Alright, perfect. So yeah, that does kind of close the scope of cars we have to work with here. But it's not all that bad. This one I'm interested in. I think this may have the capacity, the engine capacity I'm looking for. I don't quite recognize the model or the look, though. This one I'm also tempted about, that's for sure. I could just make another one of these, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to rock through the 70s ones first. I think that's going to be my plan. So I could even do one of these. You know what, let's do the off-road version. Let's just do an off-roader. So let's find a good off-road car or chassis. This will be like a Mini, right? This will be the off-road car. Can you imagine? Let's see. Can we do... Oh, we can do them. Off-road. Coil. Let's do this. Alright, perfect. Off-road. We're gonna use light truck frame. New project. what kind of car do we call this? Let's see. This is like a mini, right? So let's see what's the opposite. I'm looking it up right now. Maxi? Okay, Maxi. Large, big, giant, jumbo, mega. The mega. I'm calling this the mega. New project. Alright. It could do a V8. How about that? Four by 4 V8. Oh, nice. That's actually an interesting idea. Yeah, I guess I could do that with like Italian or something, or German. Alright, 5-liter V8, and this little guy, I think that's plenty. 1970 V8 5.0. Heavy duty. Let's do cast iron. Oh, cool. Hold on a sec. I have to be kind of faithful to the region that I'm going from. I don't know if 5-liter V8s were a European thing in off-road cars. Let me see. Let me look up some cars. Like a Land Rover Defender? What kind of engines do they have? They had 4-liter... Sorry. 4 cylinders. They had V8s in the 80s, but looks like mostly 4 cylinders. Bigger 4 cylinders. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Maybe you have to do like a big 4-cylinder. Looks like it. Chunky 4-cylinder, baby. Or maybe you could go with... They do 5 cylinders over in Europe. We'll do a 5-cylinder. Yeah, i6s, bro. My jam. Love that shit. Yeah, maybe I could do an i6 in this one. European cars like German cars and stuff had i6s, like L6. What? L6? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by L6. Cast iron. A nice solid 4-cylinder. Doing forged steel. You don't want torque. Oh, no worries, man. Forged. And I guess quality sliders don't matter with this competition, so we're just gonna be upping these. Be like injection. Oh, it's 2 max? Why am I just hearing about this shit now? Where were these settled? Well, I'll have to go back to my other car then. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying earlier about we needing the well-defined rules, so I'm just kind of going by ear. If that's... Yeah, no one's clarifying stuff. That was my one worry with such an ambitious challenge. We need to make sure we're on the same page on that stuff. Or else we all get screwed over. Well, I don't know. Car's realistic. I mean, what does that really mean, though? That's why I think you need to be more on the ball with what you're restricting people to. Well, that's what I mean. What you can... Not everyone knows everything about every region, so how are you gonna... How are you gonna keep someone in check? True, but then how are you gonna keep someone in check if they try sneaking something they shouldn't? Then we have to do research on everybody's cars? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's it. Hey, I'm good with it either way. It's just I'm playing along myself. No, I don't plan on cheating, but when you have it when you have it as a challenge, you're gonna do what you can to win. So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna kind of people are kind of gonna stretch the rules a little bit. Low end torque. Oh man, this thing has nothing going for it. Bam. Okay. Okay, there's that. Oh, you do? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, you have to be like super lightweight. That's again another reason why I'm a little iffy on the challenge, so. That's what I mean, you want to be competitive, but then if your country sucks at that stuff. Okay. We'll do this one. I'm assuming they can do injection. I don't know. European cars had that. Good old steady 4-cylinder, the Mega Rally. This is the rally car. Yeah, look at it. Look at the springs. Oh man, we're gonna paint this one green. That's hilarious. I'm going with a certain design language, so it won't look the same. You'll see a pattern with my cars. They're all going to have similar type styling. So I guess you won't have to worry about that. Let's see, what are these? Okay, we'll make this shorter. I guess we could... Yeah, I guess we could do that. Ugh. No, there's bound to be... That's the thing, when you limit the year like this, you're bound to have copies like that. That's just gonna happen. I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you like if you like it, fine. That's, you know, it's a different story if you don't like it, but I wouldn't freak out about it. Alright, so we're doing the grill the same way. I think I did upward. Yep, we like our Alfa Romeo grill here. And these, of course. Hey! See? These always look good, man. Bumper. Keep screwing up where the bumper is. Ah. Go, bumper. That might be too low. That might be too low. Okay, let's bump this one up. Ha, bump it up. Nope. Don't know if I like that. Let's see, is there other kinds I could use? Oh, like one of these, maybe. These, yeah. There we go. What does this look like with chromed out? Let's see. Ugh, not that great, I guess. Tempted to leave it like that, though. Let's see, could lower this. Let's see how that looks. Not sure. I'll let that sit for now. This one's a bit of a challenge. We're gonna chrome out all my cars just because we're classy like that. And then... there we go. And then we'll get a second pair of lights, because why the F not, right? That's kind of funny looking. Let's see, maybe I could do better. These are the go-tos. This will probably look just fine. Yep. Make these a little bit bigger. This one's okay. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it. For the record, I'm not crazy about it. Have I said that several times yet? I think I have. Yeah, yeah, I'll have to think about that one. Geez, this wheels are just messing me up though. I have to change that real quick. Let's do the 5-speed. We're gonna do lockers because it's an off-road vehicle. Radials that are hard, long, chunky off-road. Oh yeah, look at that. What? Alright, 13 inches, that's it, huh? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait, nope, that's it for tire so I'm limited to certain tire diameter is how it works? Interesting. Interesting. Well, this car is gonna look super jank. Let's go with the brakes. Large drum brakes, cause sure. Off-road skid tray. Yep, we don't want the airflow. We don't want seats here. And basic. Basic. Basic there. Sportiness. Do that. There we go. Off-road. Look at that height! Look at that height! Now we're lowering that. For aesthetic purposes. Oh, this is hilarious. I want to see this test track stuff. 7.51 seconds, not too bad. Can this go higher? Nope, about 120 top speed. We're good with that. Nope, 7.86, 7.62, 5.1, 3.9. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me go back to the chassis real quick, fiberglass. Let's do this one. Okay, I think we're okay now. Oh, let me lower this. +2 max. Okay. 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 This ugly, fugly car. Alright, rear tail lights. Nah, they can't be up there like that. Maybe if they were all the way down there, that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe just a tad bit interesting. These might just do it though. Yeah, just something simple, right? Like that. Let's do indicators. Let's do this one here. No, lock on, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this will probably kind of work. Okay, so let's do red. I forget which one is these of old, sufficiently old enough. Okay. We'll just do this one as the signal light. Oh. Nope. There's some bugginess for sure when I try to change colors on certain things. And this will be like the reverse light right here. Okay. There we go. It kind of works. Let's see. Yeah, don't really regret it. I'm going back and looking at some of these. This looks like it could have worked. I think it's okay. Oh! Nope, here we go. Sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, rear. Rear bumper. That's important. I wonder if we get the muffler to come out of the the top. Let's see. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be hilarious, but that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, it is! It's going out of the top! Bro, a chimney. Am I seeing this right? No, no, here's the muffler here. Okay, that's not happening. It was worth getting excited over for a moment, I guess. Let's do it on the side. And then let's add the number plate. Oh no, sorry. I don't usually do that. I do these usually. There we go. That's where it goes. Mirrors. Mirrors. Gas cap. We're gonna make this body colored though. Okay. Cool. Then let's change up the rims a bit. Let's see, like this maybe? Or like this? No. No, no, no. Close, but no. Can't make up my mind, really. This one might do it. No. Maybe these. I'd have to like change the color of the rims maybe. Wheels. Chrome, but black. Ew. No. Cloth rims. Paint. No. We could just do plain old rims, right? Nothing fancy. Like, I like those, but I'd like just to hold on to those. There were some other plain ones that I was looking at. No. No, no, no. This one. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. Ooh, I kind of like the paint-colored versions. Maybe not that one. I4 2.5. Cool. Let's listen to it for a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit slow. I'm honestly decently happy with it though, so the 1970 Mega Rally. Oh! This doesn't need to be. This won't be. This doesn't need to be chrome anymore. Yeah, we're sticking with that. All right, now we're good. That's good enough for now. And I just realized something. I did miss some details on my performance car version, so I may go ahead and go back and do that momentarily. Okay, okay. So there's that one. That'll be my car for the off-road challenges. And let me go back to this one and get some windows and, some door handles and mirrors on here. So we're gonna do some door handles. Oh, we need 2 off-roads. Okay. Didn't know that. So this one will be my champion for all the speed events. Ah, okay. Man, I do like. I'm kind of pretty happy with the back. I'm pretty happy with the back. Front, I think I could tweak this. I really like the circle lights, but yeah, something about certain angles on it though. If I can make it a little smaller. Not sure. I do like. I like the design language I'm using here. Just a lot of the same motif. It's important that I do that for me, at least. Let me do the mirrors here. Stick with the round mirrors. We like the round mirrors. We think it's classy. Alright, now we're gonna go with this. I feel like I've been pretty fair. I haven't had an engine bigger than 3 liters here so far, so even though this is a V8, this is a small flat plane. And then my other one was a pretty small yeah, mine was a pretty small car, so let's see, we'll do one more. Okay. Alright, here we go, 1970. I'm gonna find the Land Rover equivalent. These look like American versions. There was definitely one that looked a lot like the Land Rover. This one. It was these, I think. Not so sure about that one. Maybe there wasn't one. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Can't make up my mind. Yeah, literally don't know what to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage. Alright, this will be a tough one. But see, we still like lightweight though, so... This will be tough. Alright, we're gonna do steel here. Monocoque. Front. Longitudinal. Off-roadness coil. Quality +2. This will be more like the Land Rover Defender is what I'm looking to do here. So let's do Guardian. I'm just looking at this. The Guardian. That's hilarious. Cool, new project. V8s. I got some clarification on the rules a little bit, so we're gonna go with that. No bigger than 5 liters for me. That's what I'm being told. Narrower bore, less octane, less valve flow, lower weight, smaller dimensions, better valve flow, higher maximum capacity. Lower weight, lower octane. So that's actually pretty good if I don't have to deal with as much octane. Let's see if we can up this. Oh. There we go. A lot more friction there. Let's see, what does this do? Push engine. Overhead cam. Make a quad cam, mofo. Yeah, new Beam. Yeah, I heard the good things about the new BeamNG update. That's for sure. I gotta re-export. Oh, really? Is the exporting all messed up? I didn't know that. Oh, it's not? Okay. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's good to know. Okay. Max quality to 5 is now what I'm being told is the acceptable way to do it. Let's make this flat plane, because why not, right? Yeah, let's do +2, and stick with that for now. Yeah, that might be too good. We might have to push back on that. Lightweight forged. No, we want torque. We want torque. Heavy duty forged. Yeah. Super leaded. Everyone gonna be hella mad when I drive by. No catalytic converters, because we don't care. Alright. Oh, yeah. RPM's down. 4,200. Jeez. I see how it is. Okay. Man, looks like this is stubborn though as far as the power band goes. I can't really make it do much different. 250, let's see if this ups. 230, yeah, no, it's a bit different. It does help it a little bit. Flattens the curve a little bit. Yeah, curve's a bit flatter, so I think we're good with that. Let me bump this up. This is the off-roader that you were telling me about, the mountain climb one. Weird that we have to rely more on like 2 off-road type cars though. But yeah, I see it. Mountain track and rally. Okay. Go. I made it flat plane because why not? Let's hear it this way. We're doing flat plane for funsies. How much ground clearance, though? It's gonna be important. What's with these latches here, dude? Not cool. Alright, we'll do black and red. And the usual. We're doing the usual. We're gonna see how we can adapt this light fixture style that my company uses here. Dang. I'm gonna have a lot to look forward to then. We go with this. On purpose now, just so everyone knows I'm doing this on purpose. The point is to make them all look related. Events. And we'll have boxiness around the sides, yes. We'll do 2 sets, yeah! There we go. Okay. Oh wait, no. This has to have like a bar on the front, doesn't it? Let's see. Some off-road car this was gonna be, huh? No, it's... Go for it. Okay, cool. Rear lights. Rear lights. Let's do these, maybe? No. I kind of like this. Though again, they don't quite fit what I've been doing. This might work. Nope. You don't like those. Maybe it's this one. That'll do okay. Nah, not quite. Now, this one might work if I get rid of the glass. There we go. I think it's clear now. Okay, perfect. No glass. Yeah. Okay, I think these are good. Cool. And yeah, this one's very basic, so we're not gonna do a ton. 4x4 though, for sure. Manual. This. 192. Manual locker. Automatic locker. Let's do that. Let me double check. This is better for off-road. Okay. Manual it is. Chunky off-road. No warnings. It's perfect. Wow, 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 we wow. Okay, let's see if we can... I forgot to see the morphs on this thing. Are there any good ones? Yeah, rear one's okay. Nah, I don't really need that. Oh, that one's kind of interesting. You know what? I'm for it. Let's keep it like that. That one's cool. I like this one. This one works. I think we're, yeah, I think we're good as far as the aesthetic. Let me change the rims though, maybe. Make them like a, nah, I don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that. That might work, that might work. This might be those boring rims again. Let's see if I could find them. Yeah, yeah, I like this. None of you can change my mind on that. Steel, we're doing steel, baby. Big ass disc, or sorry, big ass drum brakes. Putting it most of the bias up front, because why not? Off-road skid tray. Okay, fine. Doing luxury here. Off-road premium or off-road? Let's see, off-road. Interesting that comfort goes down when I use the comfort settings. Maybe it's because of the height. That's pretty funny. Let's bump this up though. It doesn't have to be all the way. One way or the other, right? Okay, this is cool. Look at that weight. Oh, okay, let's see the gearing. We could maybe fix it up a little bit, right? Nope, looks like 9.31. We could go back and check out the chassis though. The weight. Aluminum? Nope, fiberglass. Now let's see. Oh wow, look how much weight that saved. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to assume that's okay. Alrighty. Okay. Make some square mirrors now. Okay, cool. Oh, nope, incorrect. And we'll set up a little door here, why not, right? Nope. And there we go. Okay, gas cap. Cool. Look at that stopping distance, baby. Alright, so the Guardian 190, 1970 or 70 V8 5.0 flat for the flat plane. Cool. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm reasonably happy with how that one looked. Alrighty. This one I might need to go back to and change up a bit. I don't know if I did it correctly. Still can't believe it. can change this one. Oh, you know what'd be funny? I used that Ferrari one I just did. But you know what? I have to go back actually, because that one actually needs edits. So let me do that first. This is the one with plus 15s on a bunch of shit that I wasn't supposed to do. So let me fix that. Plus 2. 2. Plus 2. Oh man, this changes a lot. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and really make some changes. Plus 2. Plus 2. Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. Alright. Current octane. Okay, 313. This is more reasonable, I think, as far as horsepower numbers go. Now, maybe this means I could up the displacement. You know, sneak it up there a little bit, just to catch up, you know? Oh, nope, looks like I'm running into problems. Let's see this one. There we go. .8 liter V8. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, that's right. We still can't do that. Textures there, good. Nope. Oh, perfect. So we got a bump in power. Okay, so we didn't lose too much overall. If anything, I'd say we gained some stuff. Da, 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 da. This sounds so technological. It's like 80s shit right here. Perfect. Alright. I can live with this. Let's listen to this baby. Let's bump down the speed. Ah, there we go. Whoa! Look at this. This desirability. What did I do? Awesome. Alright, I lost some points there, looks like. This might be more realistic anyway. Let's bump up this, see where it'll take us. Oh boy, 208. So we're talking like a 210 top speed here. No. So hold the car here. Oh, okay. I'll check it out in a minute. Thanks for that, by the way. $420. Oh boy, I don't know if I like this. I don't want it tiny. Yeah, I don't want it to be too tiny, the gear ratios. Gearing and the differentials. Okay, this helps. Okay, if they say so. All right. Brake fade. Did I hear that right? Brake fade? We're gonna fade out that brake fade. Bam. Faded. We don't want no power steering? Yeah, no power steering here. Man, I made like the perfect supercar. This is awesome. At least according to the game I did. Holy shit. Man, you really put a ton of points there. Oh man. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. I don't know if that's quite the way, but it's at least something to get the conversation started. So can't really fault you there. Let's see what a good badge would look like. So we're going with like. Is that a skeleton? Could go a Cyclops. That looks like a skeleton, huh? Otherwise, that would have been a good one, I think. Yeah, this one let's go with. I like this logo anyway. This will be the logo. Did I put them here too? Let's see if I can get a secondary logo to make sense. Let's see. Nah. Cool. And they just put the license plate in the rearview mirror or something. I don't know if I like this bump either. Let's see if I could change it. And these also need to be changed. That's just placeholders. Let's see. I gotta be able to come up with something better than that. Right? Okay, there's these, but again, I'm not crazy about... you know what? That could look cool on these, actually. You know what? I stand corrected. That actually looks kind of cool. There we go. Then let's get scoop here. Is there one that's just flat that doesn't have a scoop? This one, nope, that one does. This one. I think this is what I was looking for. No, maybe not. Okay, that's close to what I'm looking for. This might be it. Yep, this looks like it. Cool. Nope. No, it doesn't look as cool to put it that way, I think. I think it's better this way. Oh. There we go. Cool. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm just getting some good catching up with some messages here. Okay, cool. So, with that in mind, this new engine, I'm going to put it into this guy. And we'll see how they like it. We're putting my Ferrari engine in this mofo. Here we go. Use engine. Does it fit? Almost. Almost. Ah, that sucks. Alright. Well, I will need a new one then. New project. 1970. Flat V8. Small. Yeah, this only seems to affect the width. So that won't really matter. Very strange that I'm getting bigger capacity here. Pretty annoying, actually. 4.0. Cast iron. Flat planes. Heavy duty forged. K2. per cylinder injection. This engine capacity. Long. How do I use it? It's only in V8s. There's only specific situations. V8s, it's available as an option. And these are more like the Ferrari style V8s. I think it even explains it for you here. Let me see if it does that or not. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, never mind. Crank. No, I don't know. This must have changed into some sort of patch, but if you look here, it has to do with how the cylinders move. Look how just look at this area here. You see how the cylinders move like in that direction? It's more like 2 4-cylinders, and then if you look here, you'll see how they rotate differently here. Like this is why these are more smoother, or considered more smoother. These save you in some areas, but yeah, these are more of the Ferrari style V8s that you tend to hear. They have the higher pitch sounds. The American style tends to be more like this. So just depending on the type of there's other benefits too, but these are also less smooth, the flat planes, but it seems like they at least save on costs and stuff too though. So there's that. I mean, we have there's no incentive really to not just do this kind of stuff and not have mufflers. So we're just gonna do that. 6400. Up the cam profile here. Okay. Up that compression. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, fuel mix. Very important. Oh yeah, peak power is getting there. Okay. Time to mess with the exhaust. Nope, we don't like that. Okay. We want higher torque here. Okay, cool. Interesting. Oh, no. Okay, not interesting. Not so interesting. Never mind. Okay. Okay. I'm pressing too many buttons. Perfect. And we could even lower this. Which sounds crazy, I know. But we can do it. Up this a little bit until let's keep going. Just inching along. This song's dope. And is this for serious? How far can I take this? What? Yeah, we're gonna have to... I would have never thought those would have given out before the bore got too big, but here we are. Alright, 4.6. It's a big chunker. There we go. Not sure what happened there exactly, but hey, seems like a big deal. Oops. You son of a... Alright, cool. Let's listen to this one now. How about that? And then this will be the... Yep, this will be the guy. That's just gonna be great. 4x4, yeah! It's gonna be 4x4 and you're gonna like it. Perfect. I just can't believe the tire size here. Just hilarious to me. It will have to do though. That's the thing, I don't need to do this stuff now. It's just... It's so weird. The Mega Rally. Alright, let's drive some of these fools. Alright, we're gonna have a look. Excited for some Beam NG. I tried the new Ferrari type car I made too, so. Start off with the raceway, starting line. Meshes are being loaded, prefabs. Cool. Alright. Which one first? Let's see, which one will I come across first? Alright, let's do the Praetor. Okay, look at the new look. Alright, so I kind of like this now with the back. I think it looks better. It's an improvement. Sounds cool. Alright, let's get started. This is more tuned towards the high-end output. Okay. A lot of understeer, but I think that's okay. Preferable to the other way around, I think. Alright. I was looking away. I wasn't paying attention. Now, I like that idea. We each race our own cars. That could be something. That I could agree with. Is that how that works? I suppose Warren would do it. Oh boy, you know what? I think it might be the differential that's causing this issue. This the more throttle I give it, the more it understeers. That's crazy. It's very stable at least, but... Love the sound though. I just realized all my cars are flat plane V8s for right now. So I have a very familiar engine sound for all of these. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think I got the hang of it. But I'm pretty happy with this one. Alright, so let's see. So, Praetor, what else was there? The Mega. Look at the silly guy. Watch this be faster than my Ferrari. Okay, not quite. It doesn't feel like it will be. It's much heavier on the low end power, so. His handling is just terrible. Okay, okay. Let's go drum brakes. Oh yeah, off-road, duh. Let's go on some dirt. Some sand. Alright, cool. Don't want to do another. I do not want to do another lap with that. And then the last one was the Guardian, right? Because, you know, making fun of the Defender. This has 190 horsepower instead, so it's a bit less. It's the Guardian. We're gonna lock the diff. Lock the rear diff. Yeah, or lock the front diff too. Why not? Cool. The flat plane V8 sound is always funny. Feels smooth. It's chugging along. It's like a big old bus. This thing definitely isn't fast though. I don't know if this will make it into my final submissions. This one was actually kind of fun to drive. It's not fast though, but it's fun. Look at it go. I'm already noticing I forgot to put muffler on this guy. So I will do that. But this one was actually pleasant. Definitely not competitive though. Alright, so let's go to that rock climbing section. I thought I saw one. Yeah, rock crawling course. Let's give it a try. Okay, rock crawling. I'm going to start with the Mega. Crawling. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. Frame rates are dropping here, though, that's for sure. You know what? Let me put this in low end. Come on, you can make it. There we go. Let me try the other SUV. I think I'm a bit stuck. Guardian. Alright, so we're gonna lock your diffs. Put this on the low range. Okay, this is already way better. Uh-huh. There we go. Alright. Alright, this will be my rock climbing car for sure. Oh, but I got stopped there. Does it go like that? I wonder how that works. I don't think anyone can get past this part. Let's see. This is just a driving skill issue for me, I think. Oh. I mean, never mind. That's cool, though. There we go. Look at it hop. Oh, no, that's not what was needed. Perfect. Perfect. Let's explore some more. Try this direction. Look at this. Oh, hell yeah. We got this. Alright. Yeah. No, I got stuck. Alright. I think I can get around this though. This isn't too hard. I gotta pass the hard part. There we go. Hey, we made it. This car could take a hit. So hold that. We got evidence. We got evidence of the rock climbing prowess of this vehicle. Let there be no doubt. There we go. Go. Climbing these logs too. Here we go. Come on! There we go. No! Alright. Anywho, a little bit worn out from that. Let me try one more thing. Top speeds. Okay. Cool. Start with the Guardian. Why not? We'll do all four. I'm going to hit the top speed very shortly. There we go. Alrighty, and then we'll bring up the next one. Get the Praetor. Pretty fast. .220. This car can keep going. Automation lied to me. How dare they? So anywho. So there's that, and then of course the Mega. Good old rally sport kind of car. This car bounce around. so goofy. Sounds very annoying, though. This car might get left out, if we're being honest. Alright, 159. I mean, that's still really good. Still really good. Anywho. So yeah, there's that. Well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that stream. I may even stream tomorrow. This is, you know, I'm getting kind of a groove doing these cars real quick for this challenge. The rules keep changing, it seems, so we'll see if things change. These cars are not final. I probably will tweak them up a bit, but again, just giving you guys the overview on the beginnings of all those and how they'll look. If I make any significant changes, I may point them out next time I stream, if I stream it. Otherwise, yeah, just the fighting game stuff to look forward to. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna be Soul Calibur or Guilty Gear Strive. I'm kind of on the fence there. I do miss me some Soul Calibur though. But anyway, appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.